What happens if you come across a bear around that corner?
No, run!
Welcome back to our Montenegro adventure, and things have taken a bit of a turn. If you've been following the series, you'll know we were bikepacking our way across the country until Ali's bike gave up on us. After failing to get it fixed in the last town, we had to rethink the plan. So now, it's 4 wheels instead of 2. We've hired a car, loaded the bikes in the back, and set off in search of some of the best hikes Montenegro has to offer. Our first stop, Durmitor National Park. We were already staying in a little guest house nearby, and the trail started just a few kilometres up the road, so we set off on foot.
So today we are going to climb to the highest peak in Montenegro, hopefully.
Bobotov Kuk or something like that. Bobotov Kuk. 2,500 and something metres.
So we've set off nice and bright and early this morning. We've packed up the car so that we're ready when we get back down to move on to our next location. But yeah, so hitting the trails today, take you along and hopefully get to the top. Forest section complete.
We might not be going that way. We might be coming back this way. Let me consult the map. We must be at this junction here.
The route we'd chosen didn't seem very popular. In the first 8 kilometres, we only saw one hardcore mountain runner and a small group off in the distance.
Sweaty back.
We later found out that most people drive up to Sedlo Pass, probably because it's a shorter, more direct route to the peak. Our trail was about 22 kilometres round trip, with a solid climb of roughly 1,500 metres.
Welcome to my crib. So you've got the toilet and kitchen in this corner, sleeping, and this is the lounge. So I kick back and just look out the window behind with expansive mountain views.
Just have to hope it doesn't rain.
Yes. So that's bulge is Bobotov Kuk, and our path is going to go up. And I'm not sure, but it's either going to cut underneath and round and up, or it's going to go round here and then round and up.
Are you sure that's the top?
After a slight geographical mix-up that we quickly circumnavigated, the map reader took a few moments to regain his bearings.
1 kilometre to the top, but quite a lot of elevation gain.
At the col, we ran into more hikers coming up the main path. From there, the final stretch meant passing plenty of others making their way to the top. A scramble with a chain bolted to the rock helped you up the final ascent. It got a bit trickier with people coming up and down, so you had to be careful and give way.
So we're on our way back down now. We're up there. Oh, Ali's head's in the way. We're up there. Now we're going to descend off a different path so that we get a different view. Sounds like a good plan. Ali spotted something he likes. Oh, those pasty thighs.
This was the magical hatch, the hatch where food came from. And as always, Ali was ready and waiting. We've got honey, we think locally made jam, a spread of deliciousness, homemade buns. I think we've done it justice. We'll try to. I've wrapped up the bread buns for later. We'd driven 3 hours southeast, close to the border between Montenegro and Albania, where we'd rented a chalet for a couple of nights to explore a corner of the Accursed Mountains. Today's route would take us across the border into Albania, following a stretch of the peaks of the Balkan Trail. A goal, a climb to 3 stunning glacial lakes. Entry to the park required a small fee, and agreeing to the park's rules.
Hi, I'm Dr. Winkler. I'm going to give you a quick lesson of a U-shaped valley. And look at the steep walls into a curve. It's a U-shaped valley. This was formed when a huge glacier made up of ice was pulling itself down this valley. These lumps of rocks, they were once within or sat on the ice, and when the ice melted, they were just dropped onto the valley floor. Also, they could have just fallen off the thing, but so it's a mixture of them. And they are called something that I can't remember.
Sure it's this way?
Find the cairns.
Ah.
There were apparently bears in these forests, but Ali had been training for this moment.
And here's how he's going to defend us against a bear.
By the power of Grayskull, you shall not pass.
When we reached the lakes, we realised they weren't as vividly blue as the photos had promised. After a long, warm couple of months, only a smidge of water remained. We figured that to see them in their full glory, you needed to come earlier in the summer season.
Montenegro. Yeah.
Better pick that up.